Okay.
Here we go.
Not nervous at all. Ain't nothing but a thing. There's the camera. There is. Hey, beautiful people, and welcome to episode 3 of Love Online. Now, in this episode, you are going to get to see snippets of some of the dates that I went on. You're also going to see the impressions of my peeps as well. So, the way it worked was we each made ourselves a cup of tea or coffee in our respective homes. We sat down, we logged onto Zoom, and we got to know each other. Now, there were some technical difficulties that we had to navigate, but I was pleasantly surprised at how much fun I had getting to know these guys. It was really, really cool. So get ready to see my virtual coffee dates with Leon, you know him as Kenny G, and Antonio.
Hey Leon, how's it going?
Well, hello. Finally.
We are here.
We are here. See, my coffee's getting cold already. Oh, it's gone cold already.
Oh, damn it. Yeah, sorry, we had some technical difficulties on this side. That's the one thing with virtual dating, You have to complete
listen. How's your journey been?
It's been interesting. It's been interesting. It's been really cool though, to be honest. I didn't expect to be meeting such, great people. So it's been really lovely, and I've been learning a lot about myself along the way as well. Doing something like this, you have to be, I think, quite clear on what it is that you want and where you're at in your life. And so it's helped me, really outline that and define that for myself, which is great. But listen, man, I need to know. So in this video, you said you don't know what is going to make you stand out.
Yeah.
Kenny G made you stand out. Kenny G made you stand out.
I listened to the clip last night and I saw, yes, I kind of got that from, I think it was Crazy. Yes, yeah. Look, I love music. I love all kinds of music.
Nice.
I've listened to it. These days I will listen to something like Kenny G and instrumental. The next day I will listen to jazz. Then the next day it's 90s hip hop,
Do you strike me as such a, are you a hopeless romantic?
In a way, in a sense, yes. Like I said, when I do go into a relationship, I like to give my all.
Yeah.
And like early on, I will like to get to know the person, and I just do a lot for that person. That's always been my nature. So in a way, I do like the hopeless romantic thing, but I also do have my crazy side where I just say, let's be spontaneous and let's go. You are the type of person that will listen and you also offer at the same time, which makes it a lot easier. I mean, meeting people for the first time is not an easy thing.
That's the thing. You just don't know how the conversation is going to go. You just don't know.
Yes, exactly. Okay. Anyway, come fire away. What other questions are there?
Oh, and feel free to fire away at me too, hey? I don't mind.
Yeah.
What is your pet hate? One of your pet hates that annoy you.
My pet hate, oh my goodness, is when people use grammar incorrectly, especially writing it. I think I've got a borderline OCD when it comes to that.
This has been so lovely getting to know you. I really enjoyed this time with you.
So I just finished watching your date with Leon. And one thing I can pick up on is you're a bit more free-spirited, so it seems. He seems like a very prim and proper kind of guy. But I mean, they do say opposites attract. So who knows? who knows? But I mean, that's one thing I picked up on. You a bit more free-spirited, and he's a bit more, seems like an old school kind of guy.
I had such a good time watching Leon's video. He seems really funny. I could see more of who he was in this video than his original submission. So yeah, cool guy, fun guy. Seems to be like a sincere dude also.
So Leon, actually a really cool guy. I like that he was like genuinely enjoying the conversation and laughing. So it was nice to see that side of his personality, kind of gives you a feel for what type of person he is. I genuinely do believe when he says that he is a bit of a romantic, you can totally see that. And then also he says he's a bit spontaneous as well, that I can also pick up on. He's very comfortable with himself. I feel like you guys will have good conversation. Date number 2, I think, would be interesting, but I'm not sure if there would be any chemistry between you two.
Do you know what I really noticed about this gentleman? And Tamara, I'm wondering if you noticed it as well. In the first, I think, minute or 2 minutes of this clip, he literally attentively listened to you. Now, that's a skill. Listening is a skill. It's a skill that I suffer from. I don't listen. Someone can be talking to me, I won't listen. If I'm not interested, I don't listen. Do you get what I'm saying? So to find a guy who's that attentive, who's that grounded, and he's like, yo, let me hear what you're saying. And I know ladies love men who give them an ear.
I didn't really know what to expect going into this virtual date with Leon. But the Kenny G got me, right?
Yeah,
so I needed to find out more about this guy. And I'm really glad that I did. He is such a cool person. He seems like an open-hearted guy. He's down to earth. He seems quite genuine. He's spontaneous. The conversation flowed so nicely. We laughed so much. So I'm really glad that I did get to know him. Would I go on a second date with Leon? Only time will tell.
I saw your posts online, and I really dig your energy. Like, you've got a very vibrant energy about you. And I'm kind of in the space where I'm open to making a connection with somebody. So I thought, why not give it a shot, give it a go? And yeah, here we are, right?
What else can I tell you about me? I love the outdoors. I love being at the beach. For me, that is just like, it's my happy place, It's a place where I can really think, and it just feels like everything melts away when I'm at the beach and things become quite simple and quite clear. I love spending time in nature. Love it. Weekends away, walks in the forest, picnics in parks. That's my kind of vibe. Of course, like every now and then, dressing up and going out is fun. But it's not a necessity for me, Yeah, that's pretty much me, I think. Ooh, something you should know as well about me is self-growth is super important to me. So something I wanted to ask you was, if this date was in real life, where would it be? That is so funny because you got frozen at that exact when I asked you.
So I'm actually still going to go with my original suggestion.
Yes, that's cool.
So if this was out now, if this was out now post-COVID, it would be at Rick's Cafe. Well, the actual Rick's is closed, but anyways, it would be at Rick's Cafe. It's this little place that's off Clough Street. In town. Definitely start off with drinks over there.
Antonia, why have you been single for so long?
So I've really been focusing on myself for the longest time. Ticking the work box and ticking some of my personal growth boxes. And I think that's why I said, timing for this is so optimal, so ideal, because I'm also ready I'm ready to shift into a space where I'm open to meeting somebody else.
Yeah.
And I really just haven't been there prior to this.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I hear you. I can relate to that. What do you like? Are there any must-haves in a partner? Like, what are you looking for?
Well, I think it's exactly that, right? A partner. I don't know. I believe that like if you're in a relationship, it has to really be two people working at it together, pushing each other in different ways, helping each other grow off each other, like being that go-to person that you can really trust. I think like, yeah, that's what I'm looking for once, like if I ever get there.
Okay,
Mm.
cool. Well, listen, I would love to chat more, to be honest with you, but I have to go and get ready for the show.
Okay, cool.
But thank you so much. This was lovely. It really has been nice getting to know you. I'm really glad that you sent through that video and you took that leap, because I know it wouldn't have been easy, you know. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting to know you.
Likewise. Yeah, this has actually been very cool. It's not as I'm not as nervous or freaked out as I thought I'd be.
I love the fact that he's not rushing. You know, he's giving everything thought. He's not trying to give you an answer that you may be looking for. He's trying to be as honest as he possibly can. And Tamara, with me knowing you and how you like DMCs, deep, meaningful conversations, I can definitely guarantee that this gentleman, Antonio, can meet you on that wavelength where it's like deep, meaningful conversations that help build each other as people. All right. So a big shout out to this man. Out of 10, I'm going to give him a 7. All right. Nice stuff, Antonio. I see you, bro.
I caught like a few smiles and like smirks from him, and I feel like he's really digging you. So definitely a second date for me. And I feel like something is like growing there, or like there's something there. So I feel like you should definitely give it, like explore that.
So what I thought of the date with you and Antonio, you guys have a nice rapport with each other. I like his stance on relationships, that it's a partnership. So that's pretty cool. I hope if anything happens, he follows through with that. He seems to share your goals on self-development. He seemed interested and engaged. So yeah, those are all very important things. But he seems like a generally nice, friendly guy.
So I just finished watching your video with Antonio, and it seems like you guys have known each other for longer than just this experience. And like I like how cohesive you guys seem to be. Like you guys seem like you would make a really good team, as he said. I don't know, you just seem like you have a lot in common. I don't know, your vibe, man. You know, I just pick up on that vibe. And also I sense a bit of, you know, some chemistry going there, like some smiles and some nervousness, which is a good thing.
I was really excited to get to know Antonio. I think when we started the virtual date, both of us were fairly nervous, and so it took us some time to get into it. But once we did, the conversation flowed really nicely. I think that Antonio is quite focused and goal-orientated. What I liked about our date was that we could laugh, like we had light-hearted, you know, conversations, but there were also times when we asked each other quite serious questions. So we went a little bit deep there for a while, which is cool. Yeah, I enjoyed that. So you guys know that I started this virtual dating experiment to find out whether a meaningful connection can be made in the virtual space. And I think one of the things that has come through really strongly for me in this first week of virtual dates is that these guys are serious about this journey. And that's really heartwarming because so am I, right? So in the next episode, I'm going to share some more snippets of some of my first dates with you. I can't wait for you to see them. And then after that, I am going to have to decide who to go on second dates with. I am so happy that I've got my friends along for the ride, Keizi, Sharnizzle, Tara, and my brother Anton to help me make this decision. And I've got you, right? Roll it up, I go roll it up.